Welcome back to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys. Nice little update on Polyswarm. The good part is that Christmas has come early and Polyswarm is on sale. Everything we say here is, how can I say? Once more again, nothing we say is financial advice. How about that? Anyway, let's get the ball rolling and talk about our Polyswarm friends here. Polyswarm is still going strong right now with 2,766 posts on X. They got a lot of great things that are happening. They're constantly trying to catch all these cybersecurity psychos, and they're doing a great job of doing it. So, listen, the function of Polyswarm is going very well right now, so we have no issues at all. So let's just go immediately talk some price action if we will. And if you notice right here, according to Coin Market Cap, Polyswarm is selling at a little bit over 4 cents. So for those of you who bought in at 8, those of you who bought in at 9, those of you who bought in at anything above 5, this is the perfect time to dollar cost average. Or if you're not into play, this is a great time to dive in. What in the world is this? More discounts on NCT before things get interesting. I'm buying. Well, I'm buying too, but not financial advice, correct? So something to look at in this particular case. Guys, one of the things that we got to understand about NCT and Polyswarm is when that thing rises up, the volatility as far as it rising can also be the volatility of it falling. It's just like anything else that if it runs fast, there's always a risk of rising and a risk of falling. So do not be deterred, do not be dissuaded by anything that you see. Make sure you understand that you have to stay in it to win it. Most of you guys, I'm probably not worried about that, but if you've ever rode the crypto wave before, you understand what I'm talking about. Now let's go a little bit further. Going back to the website, of course, we know all of the great things that are going on. I don't necessarily want to run through a lot of the same material over and over again. So this is what I'm going to do. In the description below, I'm going to go ahead and leave the other videos that we've done on Polyswarm, the other breakdowns, etc., so that we don't have to go through that tonight. The main thing we want to look at right now is price, and we want to look at getting into this play or dollar cost averaging into the play before it's too late. So let's look a little bit further. All right. I'm looking at the 6-month. I wanted you guys to see this so you can understand where Polyswarm was and where it's going. If you see very quickly, Polyswarm was, what's that? A little bit over a penny for a long time during the 6-month stretch. Then it started rising up, 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 up. Now, listen, if you notice right here, Polyswarm rose all the way to 10 and then it flashed back down. So what I'm trying to point out to you is that sooner or later, I'm looking at the same way it had a consolidation here, it's probably going to consolidate again at this level, and then it's going to rise back up. So keep your eyes on that and understand that Polyswarm is making a pattern, and the pattern is to the upside. This is where we see this over the long term, and so you got to make sure that when you put your bags in, that you're not trying to get them immediately out. Sooner or later, Polyswarm is going to rocket, but at the same time, not financial advice, just a little bit of a heads up. Keep your eye on the prize. Now, let's go to the Polyswarm as far as look at some of this market cap. If you notice, the market cap is only $81 million. Therefore, we know this guy is going back up again. So the best thing to do at the moment is while it's down, you better get it while it's down. All right, let's go a little bit further down here and we'll take a look and see the all-time high is going to be a little bit over 17 cents. And that was 3 years ago. So, guys, it's time for the cycle to come back. It's time for some great things to happen. most of all, it's time to hold on for the ride because we know that Polyswarm is going up. It's just like the force of gravity. We know gravity goes down, but eventually we know that Polyswarm is going to go up. Also, we want to keep our eyes on the fact that Polyswarm is, how can I say, one of those companies that, even though it's volatile, is going to be great. So, not financial advice. Make sure that you get your bag before it's too late. The inauguration is going to come to pass in just a few days. So, soon as that happens and we have the inauguration, we have all the things that are occurring with the new administration. Make sure that you've already packed your bags before this starts. Now, what we want to do after the inauguration, I'm not saying that we're not going to DCA because there are going to be some down days. But the thing is, we want to get all of this in now as much as we can so that when the opportunity comes, that we're looking and we're just waiting for the price to rise instead of not having our bags packed. This is Al with Real Life Investing. Like I said in the description below, I'm going to leave the other videos in case you want to see more about Polyswarm. You guys have a great one. Remember, once again, what we say here is not financial advice, but you guys be blessed.
Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.